Hello everyone. Shaz here from Sharon Dalton Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Go Gang Go, Central Queensland. Just all of a sudden now my nose decides it's got the sniffles. Hope you've had a lovely Thursday. I went to town today and had my locks shorn. So yeah, it was a nice relaxing day anyway. Then I came home and made a card. So not the one we're making tonight, but I did make a card. So yeah, so I'm just gonna check my phone to see that we're live. Okay, let's have a look here. Hi Naomi, hey Julie, hey Mum, how are you? Thank you for joining. Kerry says, how do I watch your thing? Hang on, I'll just let her know. Sorry, everyone. Okay, so let's check now that we're live. Hello, Joy. Hello, Glenda. How are you? Right, let's go in here and see if we're live. Okay, let's have a look. We most certainly are. Make sure there's no volume on there. Oh, look at that. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? I've got one of those bra straps that are annoying me tonight. So I hope you've all had a lovely day. Nice to see quite a few of you on here tonight. I've got my cup of tea that my husband made me. I won't tell you what he did to my cardstock and my catalogue and everything, but anyway, that's a whole nother story. Hello, Joe. How are you, love? Good to see everybody. Did anybody get some creative time today? I did. I'll get my card while I think about it. I'll just dig down here couple of little boxes down. I just whipped it up this afternoon. Ready? Whip, whip. Righto. So yeah, so I had a little play with that, and I'll show you it a bit more a bit later, because I'm going to use the technique that I used on the front of that card. I'm going to use in one of the cards I'm doing tonight. Oh, yeah, so if you're new to my channel, please say hello and let me know where you're watching from. Hello, Lisa. How are you, love? Good to see you here. Yeah, so I look like I got a pair of antennas up here because of the reeds over there. Yeah, so I nearly made Barry choke on that mouthful. You're fussy cutting. Oh, good girl. Pleased to see somebody's doing some craft. So I've got a few other things to show you. I actually scrapbooked. Oh my God. I thought we're going to have a severe thunderstorm, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. I've got to cut a couple of sheets of white before we actually go down to the desktop. Yeah, I couldn't believe it either, Mum. I would have loved the rain to come. So yeah, but it didn't. So we'll just cut these these layers while I think about it. It was a lovely card. Thank you, Naomi. Yeah, I was pretty happy with it. Just sat here this afternoon and played with a few bits and pieces. I'll show you it for a bit longer in a minute. I just want to cut up these couple of bits of paper. I actually used the Violet Bloom die. That was the product of the month. Hello, Jules. How are you, love? That was the product of the month for last month. It must have been popular because it's sold out in the South Pacific. So if you want the product of the month, it is $125 that you have to purchase, and then you have to pay $9 to get that product. This month, sorry, this bra's annoying me. This month it is some vellum paper. Now, oh, it's just beautiful. I think it might probably sell out too. So if you want that, you have to place that 120. Hello, Vic. How are you, love? Place that $125 qualifying order, and then you'll get a little pop-up that says, would you like to buy the product of the month? And then it'll say shop now. So yeah, so how are we all? Is it cold down your neck of the woods, Vicky? It's going to be cooler here tonight and tomorrow, so righto, let's get you down to the desktop and show you what we're playing with. This one that we're playing with is something that, take it off. Take what off? And get Barry to hitch it up. Take it off. Yeah, oh, hang on. I need to send Kerry a message because she cannot get me. So let's find her and let's get her in there. Let's refresh that. Sorry, guys. Just bear with me. Okay, Control C, and then paste that. Go there. We should be right now. She should be. It's cold in Victoria. Currently 6. Oh, brr. I've still got the aircon on. So it's not that cold here. So yeah. But anyway, I'm going to flip you up to, yes, I realize that now, Glenda. I'm going to flip you up to the ceiling and then flip you to the desktop, and hopefully we can get, because I could show you the inside of the catalogue now. Hang on then. Right, let's go. Ah, Kerry's got me. So that's good. Whoa, too much. Oh, don't dare do that. Definitely don't want to be zoomed in that much. Come on. You can do it. I do hate this part of the process. I'm really sorry, but it looks like that's the area I'm going to have to work in today. Okay. I'm going to have to put up with it. Put up with it. Okay. So, as you can see, our beautiful catalogue from May to August 2026. So we have 3 catalogues now a year, which is very exciting. So, yes, we're going to page 28, and we're going to play with the beautiful Ordinary Life suite. So, the thing I love about this is it's just fun and whimsical, and I just love it. Just love it. We've got this beautiful Ordinary Life Designer Series paper and sticker sheet to make some scrapbooking pages. This is a workshop kit. I've got this here to show you as well, but what we're going to play with mostly is the black and whites, these floral accents, and we're going to play with our in colours, even though it says, I have to move this up a bit now, even though it says that we've got Real Red, Petal Pink, Daffodil Delight, Pretty Peacock, Pool Party and Black in here, I'm going to try and work it with our in colours, which had a little bit of an accident, but I think we'll be able to resurrect them. So I'm going to play with these colours with our black and white papers. So let's get the papers out and have a look. Now I did show you these right at the very beginning when I got the papers. Okay, so we've got this gorgeous stripe, and that's why I thought, look, you know, it's not perfect, but I still think it'll work with our colours. With all the other bits and pieces. So we've got that with that one on the back, so black and white. Then we've got this one, which I used on a card the other day in our coffees and card class, and then polka dots on the back. And then we've got I'm just trying to then we've got this petal pink piece. So we've got that with that on the back of it, some cross hatching. Then we've got this very cute honeycomb with this one, some polka dots, and some little V's. They could be flying birds if you were that way inclined. So yeah, so they're the colours that we're going to play with. But tonight, the first one I'm going to play with, oh, there is one more actually. It's still in the bag here. Missed it. There's this one with all the multicolours and then more honeycomb on the back. So I've already got some cut, so we will be playing with some of these. We're going to play with this one and this one, and that's it, those two. We're going to play with straight up. Who else has this set? Just pop them back in the plastic. Righto. Now, you also get in that suite, you get these Floral Flight Accents. I'll just take them out of the packet. So they're like wood kind of die cuts. They're a bit thicker than paper. I don't know that they're wood. It doesn't say that they're timber. And you just get one sheet of those. So I thought we might use those in our card as well. So you can see that there's some flowers and some stems, a butterfly, some leaves, a big floral spray there. So quite a bit in this one pack. So they are on page 72 of your catalogue, if you want to have a look for those. Okay, so as you can see, I've been cutting some bits and pieces. I've been cutting some circles for our class the other day. Then I'm going to use the stripey and the leaves. Okay, so the other thing that I like to buy when I buy a suite like this is I like to buy the two-tone cardstock, because we don't actually have cardstock anymore. We only have the two-tone. I like to buy this because it's a nice light layer. It's not a big, thick, heavy piece of cardboard. So I like to buy that. And this is the one that you can tear and scrunch and run through your embossing folders and things like that. So I like to buy that as well. But let's get started on this card. It's not going to be as much fun as what it was last week, because last week I had heaps of participation from you guys. Okay, so let's have a look here. Which colour's going to go best? Well, that's definitely not going to go, so we'll get rid of that for a start. So we've got a pink, which could work. Or we've got this lovely golden glow. Or this peaceful pine. I'm quite liking this one, I think. I think it just brings some green out in this pool party here. So I think we'll go with that one. So we've got our standard card base. Oh God, my brain's gone dead. Oh, come on, help me out here, girls. My brain has gone totally fried tonight. Need to move it up a bit, I see. Okay. 8 1/4 by 5 7/8. So that's my standard base anyway. So yeah, we're a little bit zoomed in. I wished I could make it go smaller. And we're a bit crooked. It's a good way to get most colours so far, as I've just got half the colours. Hang on, I'm just going to try and zoom. Oh, maybe. Oh, there we go. We got a bit more room now. Look at that. We can see a bit more. That's better. I noticed there was a little dot on the screen then, so maybe that's what I need to try and get. Okay, so like I said, we're going to use that. We're also going to use some white, just because I think it will make everything pop so much more. Okay, so what I did a little bit earlier on that other card, which I'll get out to show you, was this was the die that I was telling you about that we used in our card classes and on our card the other day. Okay, so the Violet Bloom. Now, if you look at this one, there's something very different about it. I actually used the die face up with the cardstock on top of it and a silicone mat, and then one of our older plates that we used to have a few years back. I know there's another way to do it, but I just couldn't get it to work. So that's the way I'm going to do it tonight. So I'm going to make this piece look like that. Okay. So and when I say silicone sheet, I mean that. And this is the mat I'm using. This old Sizzix mat. So I had plate number 1. Plate number 1. Then I had, oh, where's my die gone? I need the die. Then I had this sitting on here, sitting on top of there. Then I had that on top of there, and I actually used a little bit of washi to hold it in place. Just a smidgeroony. And then, oh, that's not probably going to be big enough. Oh yeah, it is just going to be big enough. You can see on there where it's got the impression from the die, but that's okay. I'm going to pop that down like that, and then I'm going to put this white mat over the top. And wait till you see the magic. Actually, I must have had a white sheet under, clear mat underneath there. Let's have a look, because it's not thick enough. Again, that one. Then our paper. Don't you just love it when you think you got it all sorted and then you don't? Then your silicone sheet, silicone mat, whatever you want to call it. Then this white plate. That feels better. You can hear like it sounds like it's cutting, but it actually isn't cutting. All right, let's see if she worked. Ready? The big reveal. Okay, so it looks like it's cut it, but has it? Just maybe these little eyelet bits. So you can have a play with your machine. Test it on something that you don't really care if it gets wrecked, because I haven't tried it with the new impressions mat because I'm not quite game. Not quite game with that. But yeah, you could do it on the opposite side as well. It looks really nice as well. Okay, so that's how I did that. And that's what we're going to use tonight. Ow. So it looks pretty to me. Let's have a look here now. So I'll just leave that one there. That was done with the die. And then this one, I'm going to put it on our card front. Might need to trim it just slightly. Just ever so slightly. Oh, she did do it with the impressions mat. Yeah, I wondered if we could do it with that. Okay, I just need to trim this ever so slightly. If I could find my trimmer. You should be right here. Fear not, I found it. I feel like a bit like Sue Campfield tonight. I found it. Take a sip. She is a really great demonstrator, Sue Campfield. I really like watching her videos. Oh, oops. There we go. Right, let's get rid of that off of there. Straight onto the floor. I'm going to do a class with my good friend Liz Gross tomorrow. She's got her first class of the year, so that's a bit exciting. What have we got? If I trim some more off this one, I think this end might be a bit better. Okay, there we go. Now, again, just because you've got holes in it, just be mindful of where you're putting your glue. So if you kind of stick in the middle of the big eyelet bits, you shouldn't have too much trouble with glue peering through. Right. Need to bring it up a bit. I'm mindful of that. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. That's what I love about green glue. We've got some wiggle room. There we go. Hopefully it'll stick. Right. There we go. So there is our beautiful impression. Might need to put some on that edge. It's not sticking down. Yes, it's a bit sad that we sold out, but obviously we loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. Come on, stick, mate. Don't make me get cranky tonight. Okay, let's have a look here. So, yeah, what I thought we would do now is I thought we might cut a couple of strips of this. Hey Vic, you'll be so happy. I did some scrapbooking. I haven't scrapbooked since before I went to WA in July last year. So we're going to make them about 1/2 inch wide, these strips. I'm going to do one. Where's our 1 inch? There, we're going to go back a bit. 2, maybe 3 of those. Even though they are all the same kind of colorings, I still think they'll work. Okay, so we've got some of that. And then we're going to do some of this one. Look at those pretty stripes. So again, about 1/2 inch. I don't know how this is going to go, but we'll just see how we can wing it. That one. I can't see comments tonight for some reason. Now that I've flipped the camera down, I can't see the comments. So I do apologise if you're screaming at me saying, Shaz, do this, do this. So yeah. Hello Anita, how are you, love? I did just refresh my computer screen and it told me that you had commented. Yeah, Facebook's a bit glitchy with lives at the moment. Maybe one more strip, I reckon. Okay. Now, you may or may not have seen this technique. Actually, I need probably, oh, not that one. That one's too concentrated pattern. I need some black and white, maybe some dots. That might work. Yeah, you may have seen this technique. You may not have. So there's another one. I watched we don't want the coloured side, we want the black and white side, but I'm just still cutting it at a 1/2 inch so I know. Oh, whoops. That wasn't 1/2 inch, I don't think. Yep, and maybe one more of those. Okay, and this is why I didn't prepare anything for this, because I want you to see the process. Then I want to grab one of my pieces from the coordinating two-tone. Now, I think we will probably need a green of some kind, I think. Yeah, I think that'll do. I'll have a piece of that with a couple of strips of that. So you just want a few different colours for this. I'm not actually entirely sure what the name of this technique is, but I've seen it around the traps and thought, oh, give it a go. Use the, I mean, it'd be great if you had scraps. You know, you could just use what you had left over on your table. Rightio. So the idea is to start with a strip. That's why I kind of tried to get this one with a couple of different colours in it. Okay, so that we've got a bit of a few colours. That might work. So all you want to do is you want to start sticking that down. Now, you're going to have a bit of, I probably shouldn't have glued that white one down, but anyway, that's life. Okay, so you're just going to stick that there like that. Okay, and then you're going to grab one of these other ones, and you're going to just leave a little bit of a gap. I might go down a bit further so it's not so, just leave a little bit of a gap. Let's hope this works out how I'm thinking it's working out in my mind. Okay, then we've got that one there. Okay, so then now I want to put one of these ones here. Okay, and that's why I said it'd be great if you had scraps, because you're not really wasting anything. Kind of leave about the same margin. And then now this one. Make it about the same. That's why I chose this one with a bit of white on the border edges, because I figured that it would look good as a contrast. Okay, so now you can chop these bits off. I definitely should have not stuck the white piece, but anyway, hindsight's a wonderful thing. Turn it over, you might be able to see a bit better. Okay, so what do you reckon? Have you done anything like this? I just think it looks pretty darn cool. Top that one off. It's got a bit of glue on it. Oh, I should have done that on the other side. Look, that's the one that I wanted to cover up. But anyway, it's at the back. We'll put an extra layer on that. Okay, and I've got a bit of glue there. So now we need that colourful one back in here. Where's the one I chopped the bit off of? Here, this one. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Where did it go? Here. Yes, here. Okay. Oh, we can't use that one there because it's too close. So let's get this end. Let's chop it in the middle. Chop. Okay, pop that one on. Bit of glue. Like I said, this would be great for, scrappy. Those leftover scrappy bits that we all have. Now, it's not supposed to look perfect, guys. So don't panic if you think, oh my God, what is this woman doing? Okay, let's pop this one in here. Chop that bit off. Don't need very much. But I think it gives a cool effect. There we go. We'll leave that one dry for a bit because I've put a bit much glue out there. Okay, so now we're going to go with a couple going this way. So we don't want green at the top, so we don't want that colour. Let's go with this one. Trim that off. Okay, stick to about there. Really wished I could see your comments tonight, but I just can't. It's a bit painful. Let me just see if I can refresh this one and see if I can see comments. Let's see. Oh, we don't know what you're doing. Are you saying even I can do it? Well, we don't know what you're doing because we can't see it. Oh dear. Sorry, girls. Yeah, as soon as I turn that, I lose the comments. So, sorry. Yes, Kerry, even you could do it. Even you could do this card. Sorry, girls. I moved it up now. Hope that's better. Yes, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm a firm believer in that. Just get in and craft. Doesn't matter. You're never going to see my card again, and I'm never going to see your card again. So I've got a couple going that way. I might do a yellow piece now down here. Oh, that's a big yellow border, white border. That one might be better. Okay. Chop that one off. Now, can you see it? There we go. And then now I'm going to go this way. I'm going to do that black and white stripe, if I can find it, here. And I'm going to make it go, actually, I might. Decisions. I might do this one. Do this one this way. Okay, a bit of glue there. And we're going to use these Black and White Flight and something they're called. What are they called? Don't know. Can't find the piece of paper. We're going to use them on the front of this card. There we go. And then we're going to bring some of this green in. Is that going to be big enough? Nope. So we need another bit of green. Oh, look, there's a piece here. That needs to be cut straight. So try and leave the same amount of margins if you can. It definitely won't be perfect, but you know, no such thing as perfection. And then we want something bold. We want something bold. There's some, maybe this piece. Nope, it's too much the same. That's too much the same. We just use that one. This one. We might use this one. And I'm not going to be concerned about that little bit that I'm missing there because I can always fill that in right at the very end. Right at the very end, I can fill that in. There we go. Hello, Mary. How are you, love? Hello, Royleen. How are you, love? Right, we'll chop that one off. That one. And then this one. Okay, so there's our bottom half done. Now, I'm not going to do any up there because I'm going to bring in these beautiful pieces. I could probably do some, but yeah, I think I'll just bring in one of these beautiful pieces here. We've got this one. I think I'll use that one. So these are already pre-die cut for you. So you just need to poke out the little bits that are still in there. So we've got that there. And then I'm going to find something else a little bit small. There we go. There's a flower. So like I said, you've got all these little bits that you just got to pull out of the die cuts. Flight and Area, I think it's called. Let's have a look at the catalogue. It's right here.
The Bible.
The Bible, yes. And then I find the piece of paper, the plastic bag. Floral Flight is what it's called. Let's get all these bits out of the road now. Hello, Kay. How are you, love? Good to see you here. Right, let's get all these pieces. I've been having fun with some scraps from the beautiful Ordinary Life. Now, that's what I was going to show you. Let me find page 72, I think it said it was on. So here, Floral Accents, one pre-cut of 6x12 designs in black. It's $11.50. There was some white ones from the last catalogue, but but they've since been put on the last chance list. So if you want to get the white ones, duck in there to the superstore and pick up the white ones. I'm sure there's still left. There's still some left. Right. So like I said, this set of papers, Beautiful Extraordinary Life, doesn't have any of the in colours in it, but you can still use it on your cards, with your cards, because most things that Stampin' Up make it so that it coordinates together. Okay, so we've got a little tiny flower, which I think we need a bigger one of them. Let's have a look. Let's get a bigger one. I bought the white ones. They were so much fun to play with. Yeah, well, you could use these as stencils as well. You could use your blending brush and stencil this pattern on the inside of your card. Get rid of that black bit, but I think I need this other one because that other one's too little. See all the scrappy bits I've got? Let's just put them up there where you can't see them. Out of the way. This is where this little dye brush might come in handy. Let's grab that. Okay. Oh, look at that. Makes so much. This is the old style one, but you can get one that fits the back of your Take Your Pick tool. I don't know if you can still get these little foam pieces. Oh, that's no good that you've been feeling sick, Kay. Oh, there's lots of viruses and things going around again at the moment. It's no good. Buzz is laughing at something up here. He's not eating chips tonight, girls. His supplies run out.
Gobble dogs on strike.
Yeah, no. His supplier didn't buy them this week. But anyway, he'll live. He'll live. Oh, come on. Get out. Now, the thing you're going to have to be careful with these are that if the glue gets through, it might show through on the black. So just be a little bit careful when you're putting glue on this one. You could do my trick that I did last week and use my glue sponge again with my silicone craft sheet. Okay, so pop yourself a bit of glue on your mat and then just put some glue on it. I've seen someone do this with a silicone brush that you use for your pastries. So, do we want... I don't know that that leaf is the right leaf, you know. If we go there... Okay, we've got that. Now I'm going to change leaves because I felt like that was too many see-through bits. So, with that one, let's do this little fella. He might look better. Oh, they're a bit hard, a bit tricky to get out of here. Who has placed an order out of the brand new catalogue? Well, I haven't, because I placed such a big pre-order. I haven't placed an order. There's another bit. Get bit of that out of there. Yeah, that's better. Happier with that. Okay, same thing again. Let's put some glue on the back of that. These little sponges you can pick up at the dollar shop, and then you just cut them into quarters, and you can use them over and over again. I just put them on a clear piece of plastic and keep them in place. Now that one I did happen to get a bit of glue on the front of it, which is, yeah, the pastry. I didn't know whether the pastry one is easier or not to use. Glenda, I saw the Pampered Stamper use it. Now I can just see a bit of this end of that in there. I'm just going to chop it off because I don't want to see that. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to use the other stamps that go with it are these ones from the scrapbooking set. So Extraordinary Life dies and stamps. So I'm just going to add a Good Times or Cherish This on this piece of paper here. Now I haven't bought the new ink because I've heard quite a few people talk about it and not talk about it in a favourable way. So I kind of figured that I would hang off. So I'm still using Memento. Hello Caitlin, how are you, love? I'm still going to use Memento ink. And these are brand new, these stamps, so I need to give them what we call conditioning treatment. Normally I would have inked them up with some Versamark and then inked them up with the black, but I haven't done that yet, so I'm just going to give it a bit of a wipe over. Because when it comes straight from the factory like that, it's got some of the residue on it. Then once I do that, I just give it a rub on my hand or the back of my hand just to put some of our natural oils on it. And then I give it another little clean. Righto. Let's go from there. So we're going to use some Memento. Right, now it is dangerous stamping straight on this card front, but I'm pretty confident that I can get it first time. Good times. So let's put something in the middle of this card. Now we've got our white piece of cardstock here. So we'll put one of them in the middle. Like I said, they're very quick and easy cards, these ones. I really wished I'd used that side, but anyway, let's chop that down a little bit. Okay, so let's make that 10 centimeters by 14.3 because I want to make it have a nice little border. 14.3. Need a pencil? Would help. That's one thing I can't do is my mats in inches. I still use the good old centimeters. There we go. So about that much. I have a PDF that has all of the measurements that I use on my trimmer, but I haven't got that trimmer up here. So yeah, so I want a nice little border all the way around. So before I stick this one in this time, I'm just going to add a few more of those little strips just to bring the front into the middle. Okay, so I'll just leave that open there. Is anyone else crafting tonight? I know Julie said she was cutting some fussy cutting. Right, we've got these little bits, so let's see if we can make these work, because we only need a little bit. We don't need much. Oh, come on. Come on, glue. Be nice to me tonight. It's not being nice, peeps. It's not being nice. Me, who? Not you. Oh, that's good. What are you crafting with, Jules? There we go. So then we've got that little bit down there, and again you can't see because I'm too far off the screen. So let's move that over there. I know you won't believe it, but I'm fussy cutting and making cards. Oh my goodness, Kerry, I cannot believe it. Good on you. We don't need yellow. We don't need yellow. We need maybe this piece we might use. There we go. You are fussy cutting. I cannot believe it, Kerry. Every time I have fussy cutting at class, Kerry's like, oh, do we have to fussy cut? I'm like, yes, we do. Good job. I thought you'd be making a scrapbook page or something. Care Bear? Okay, so we've got that one now. Now we might have a piece of this. Oh, I don't think we want green. I think we want some of that spotty dotty. Where's our spotty dotty gone? Any of them? Nope. Where's our spots gone? Yeah, here's a piece. There we go. Just need to make that straight. You just finished the grocery shopping while you were watching me. Oh, Mary, that was Mary, Buzz. How are you, Mary and Philip? Hope you are both good. All right. Let's pop this one in here. That other one wasn't real straight when I put it on. And it's too late now to fix it up. Have to bring some rain. No, I found a whole bag of card kits that I have no idea when and where I got them. Good on you. I'm very pleased to see that you're using up some leftovers. Right, what about this piece? Can we fit this in here? Yes, definitely multitasking. Lisa, I hate grocery shopping. It's the pits. It's the absolute pits. Wished I didn't have to eat. That'd be good. There we go. One more little bit in here. We don't want green. That one's too light. I've got that for another project. What do we got here? We don't want yellow. We don't want blue. Green. Well, maybe that green might work. Yeah, that'll work. let's put that one down there. Okay, a bit of glue, a bit of glue. It's definitely not as fun without you girls yelling at me tonight, saying, put this here and put that there. That was fun last week. That was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy that. I think we should do it again one day soon. I think it was a fun exercise. That one. Let's put that piece there. There we go. And then I'm going to do some chopping. Chop, chop, chopping. Is it getting cool out there?
Yeah, it's dropping a bit.
Get off. I bought Barry some Bundaberg rum blenders for his birthday. And he usually only drinks that stuff when it's getting a bit cool. So he said tonight it was getting cool, so we'd have one. And he said, it's very dangerous. There we go. Now I need one of these bits up above. I need the scissors to make that straight. Should have made that a bit higher. But anyway, we can fix that up. We can fix that up. Stick that bit down. On the other side of the black and white. I don't know what that means, Mum. That will do. And then we need a bit to go in that little corner. And I really wished I'd made that in there, but anyway, I haven't. Oh, chop me card. Where's me trimmer? It's a bit of a messy one, this one. It's a bit of a messy process. There we go, that fixed that up. Now, I need one more piece in here. Don't want yellow, don't want green, don't want spots. Get up there. Don't want that one. Don't want any of them. Maybe this colour. Nope, this one. This one, I reckon. Yep, that one. Get that one straight. Well, kind of straight. It's not really straight, but it's kind of straight. Who else is loving the black and white in this catalogue? Hello, Shelley. How are you, love? Good to see you watching. I'm loving the black and white in this catalogue. It makes my heart happy to see some black and white. It's always something that, yeah, I might just do that one. Is there any of that cut? What's this one got on it? No, it's only got blue. Don't want that one. Gonna have to use this one. Yeah, no, it's a colour that makes my heart happy. Black and white. Alright, I'm not gonna do that the full width. I'll chop it down a bit. Chop, chop, chop. Maybe a little bit more yet. It's my niece's birthday this weekend. Does the DSP have bases in it? Does the DSP have bases? Bases of what? Okay. Chop that one down, a little skinny one. Whoops, glue everywhere. Right. I'll make that one go up there and make it look like it should have been that size. Right, then I'm going to put some more of this vases. No, this one doesn't have the vases. The vases is from, it's called something garden. Let's have a look. There's the DSP now. It is called Artisan Sketched Garden, that has the vases in it and lots of other bits and pieces. You'll see that I use some of this artisan sketch stuff in my scrapbooking layout. So I'll show you that a bit later. Right, I just need to trim this one off, and then I'm going to stick some black and white floral accents on there. Put that over there. Okay, bring this sheet back in now. Now this one, I might just stick a butterfly, I think, because there's a couple of different size butterflies. Or maybe that little flower. Oh, I like that little flower. So, again, there is little tiny butterflies. Or there's some hearts. But I like that little black and white one. So, bring back in my little rubber sponge. Put a bit of glue on it. And stick it on your card. Doesn't really matter where it goes. Okay, so bring my card back in, good times, and then pop it in the middle. And see, those colours still go great with our Peaceful Pine card base. Doesn't look out of place at all. There we go. So let's get some colourful bits and bobs now. This one is called the Array of Dots, and it is the colours that match this DSP. You couldn't pick the ones, should be vases. Righto, let's pop some embellishments on this card. Might just do a couple of these coloured ones. There's a fair bit of that colour in here, so I'll pop a couple of them somewhere. This is my most difficult job, is finding where to put these little guys. And that other one. No, I think I'll put it right here beside it. There we go. Oh, it took me all that time to do one card. But it was a little bit was a little bit of a tedious card. Now, getting back to these black and white papers, these strips I'll keep for another project because I won't throw them out. But getting back to the black and white paper, I want the one with the leaves on. This is the next one we're going to use on our next card. Okay, so we've got a blue card base. What other colour card base have we got? I'm pretty sure we had a pink one. Blue won't work. Blue will not work. Here we go. We have got Golden Glow. Lovely card, thank you. Very simple, but a nice card nevertheless. But I shouldn't have stuck down my white layer. I should have stuck these pieces on beforehand. I need to fill in that little gap there and maybe that little gap there, but nobody will know. Okay, so are we going Barely Blush or Golden Glow? I do have some Golden Glow of this one we could use. What colour? What colour, what colour, what colour? Now, I am going to cut a piece of this. Right, let's have a look, see here. Wonder what card samples they've got in this catalogue for this paper. Let's have a little flick through the catalogue. Barely Blush, Vicky said. Let's have a look, see what card samples they've got. Blush, somebody else said. Very good. Okay, Blush it is. Now, this one has Barely Blush in it. We could do something like that. Okay, another. Now, just because this is a scrapbooking layout doesn't mean that you can't take an element from this and make into a card. These hearts, so they've just cut some hearts, folded them in half and popped them on their card. So you could do that. There's probably a die in that set. Let's have a look. Is there a die? Is there a die? Nope, but there's a butterfly and there's an ant. Oh, there is a heart. Look at that. Hang on, before I do that, I'm just going to draw around that one. Oh, we've got 2 blush. So quickly put your votes in if you want me to. I'm just going to quickly draw around this one before I pull it out, so I know where it goes when I put it back. Right, so there's our hearts. So let's do that. Let's use those as our template for our card. So like I said, there's some beautiful words in the scrapbooking things. So we could use the hearts, a few different coloured hearts. Let's do that on the Barely Blush. Barely Blush. Whoa, nearly lost the die. Okay, so we've got not that one. We want this one. And we want a bit of this one, this two-toned one. Now, we need it to be about 1.5 inches wide by the look of that, just to eyeball. Let's see how good my eyeballing was. Oh, nearly 1 3/4 inches wide. Okay, let's get that piece out. We don't want that one anymore. 1 3/4. Get rid of that one. And we had another piece in underneath there. This one. 1 3/4. Right. Okay. Let's do some die cutting of some hearts. And we'll do this one as well, just because it's got that dot on it. One and 3/4. We'll have some of those. Now, because this paper's so thin, you could run through a couple at the same time, which is what I'm going to do. Because we don't have time to sit here and watch me die cut a million things. So let's just get that one up there. Card base up there. This here. So I'm going to die cut a couple at the same time. And I never run through a piece bigger than what I'm cutting out, because as you can see, my plates are a little bit bruised, and they will, come on, don't let me down tonight, they will bruise your cardstock if you look at that. They cut perfectly. 2 hearts. There we go. 1, 2. Let's do another couple. Now remember, we're only doing a card, so we don't need to have many of these. Probably 2 or 3 of each colour. Bless you, my love. Oh dear. Something's up his nose. There we go. Another heart. Bless you, Baz, Lisa said. We don't want another green one. I said bless you. Right. Couple of quick little cards, cute cards tonight. We're going to flip that one over, and we're going to have the other colour this time. Oh, pardon me, my dinner's repeating on me. I had a Kiev for tea tonight. It's repeating on me. Right, let's go with that. Let's see how we want. I think I might do just another one of these ones, and maybe, what have we got? Yeah, I might do one of these in here. Bit of yellow. Okay. Last one, I promise. Come on, you can do it. Who else has problems with their little mini? I know Caitlin is having trouble with her little mini. Mine's just being obstinate at the moment because my plate got a bit bent on the weekend and it will not go through properly. So Caitlin's going to bring hers to my place and I'm going to see if we can see whether there's anything that we can do about it. Right, let's have a look. Okay. So, where's our picture now? Our picture says what? Here we go. Our picture has a few little hearts. They've got little tiny ones, but I'm sure there was no more dies. Yeah, there was no more little dies, little heart dies. I wonder what's on the other pack. Because this is the other pack that goes with it. There's a row of butterflies. There's little tiny hearts. I don't know where those other ones come from. Oh, I wonder if they're in the sticker sheet. That's where they are. So when you buy the scrapbooking kit, you get all this beautiful stuff for $65 with 6 double pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and with full instructions on how to put them together. And that's where the rest of these, oh look, they've even stitched on that one. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's where they've got the other hearts from. So you get papers that are in the DSP, but then you also get some specialty papers that you can't buy anywhere else. You have to buy the Scrapbooking Workshop kit to get them. Oh, look at that one. That's pretty. So obviously those two are meant to go like that on the double spread. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Then you've got some two-tone cardstock. They are the best. Oh, look, more pretty. Some white willow for your scrapbooking bases. And here's our hearts. Here's our hearts. So I'm just going to pop this back in here first. Yes, Kerry, they are the best, and I've saved you a lot of paper by not doing it how they do it, because a lot of this is doubled up with paper and we cut and gut. We cut and gut. Whoops. It also comes with your photo place cards. So if you're looking for some good scrapbooking, oh, it's freezing outside, is it? Here's our hearts, but I don't want to use them because I'm going to do some of this scrapbooking. And then you get a sticker sheet as well. When you buy the DSP, you get a sticker sheet as well. So yeah, pretty. So lots of nice things in the scrapbooking workshop kit. Who did the retreat on the weekend? The virtual retreat. Okay, so that's in there. So we're just going to make our own. We're going to make it up as we go, like I do every other time. Okay, so we've got this bit of paper here. Wonder if we can do that. We got a bit of a bend in there. Let's get you out of the road. We could have done a few little hearts like that, but anyway, let's fold these in half. Won't be perfect, but it'll be fine. We are the best at cutting and gutting. Yes, we are. Right, let's do some of these hearts, fold them in half. Not yet, saving for it Yeah, Vic. It was good. It was really good. The layout that I made was layout number 9, the scrapbook page that I made yesterday. Yeah, I made a couple of little modifications, but other than that, I really loved everything that they taught us in the scrapbooking workshop kit. It's still virtual scrapbooking retreat. It's still available in the online store. Yes, it is a big ticket item, but I tell you, it is worth every cent because you had 3 days full of tutorage, and you will still have access to that if you buy it now. Yeah, they just really took their time and explained why they did certain things. Like some people were a little bit more particular than others. You know, some people didn't mind if you know, it wasn't exactly perfect or exactly like the one in the picture stated. You know, they just did their own version of the retreat. But some of them followed it to the nth degree, you know. I love watching Karen Pedersen. She did such a good job of the layouts that she did. And Sarah, I love the pages that Sarah did too. Okay, let's have a look. We've got our hearts. I think we need another black die cut, but let's have a look here. Let's have a look. I don't know if we want that that bit of that colour yet or not, but I think we can go something like this, and then got this one that I already popped out. There we go. Got a heart there, and then we got this one and this one, and we could have that one on top. And that one, we don't want green. Got green on top. We could have that one. We could have green underneath. We've got green there. We could have a stripy one. We could have a stripy one. Look at that. So we can line all those guys up. Now, where was my little design? So they have also used something that they've tucked in behind, but that one's not going to work for us because it's the wrong color. But we could use this piece and have that tucked in there, because they've got that tucked in into their underneath their photo, and then they've got another piece of card out here. Let's have a look what I got up here. Got a bag with some stuff in here. What do we got? Some bits and pieces. I don't want any of those colours. There's a bit of green. We could bring that green in, but I don't know if that's our new green or not. Ooh, we got some strippy bits here. bit of pink. We could put our word on. Help me out here, girls. I'm struggling a bit with this one. Struggle street. What do we got? Oh, I just had another little thoughty. A wee thoughty. See, there's some more strips we could have done that technique with. I think the other one looks better. Come on, I can't let you down. Can't let you down with this card. I've got to think. Let's pop that up there. Okay, let's stick these together first. 1, 2, 3. Just a bit of glue in the middle, I reckon, because we want them to sit up a little bit. Little tiny bit in the middle. There we go. And then another little bit in the middle here. There we go. Gives us some wiggle room. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Stay in there. Okay, that one together. And this one. How do we think we're going to go with this one? Is this one going to work? Truth be told, I am struggling with this one, just so I can pull it together. Do you ever sit there and go, oh, this is never going to work, it doesn't look right? I do quite often, but I just persevere until I get it together, till it all just comes together. There we go. That one in there. Now, okay, I'm not so sure about this bit. Let's see if we bring in a piece of DSP. Got that bit. Barry's looking to see if I'm getting anything made here or whether I'm just mucking around. Okay, so let's cut that bit off. And we want to make it about 10 centimeters. Chop that bit off. And about that length. Righto. Don't you just love my precise measuring skills? Okay, let's have a look here. Oh, that looks nice. Chop a bit of that off on the top. Where's my pencil gone? Here. Okay. Yep, I'm going to go with that one. I reckon that might work better. Wasting all that pretty paper behind it, but so I don't think I'll do that. Let's just stick that one down. You been doing any scrapbooking, Vic? Put up the newest challenge in Scrapbooking Global today. You have to do some photos with scrapbook a layout with some photos of food. So Right, where's our stamp now? Let's see what's on it. What did I do with the stamp? Righto, here we go. I've got it. I found it. Okay. Let's see. So we've got love it, noteworthy, this is a beautiful life. Ooh, that might work. This is a beautiful life. That's better. Yes, Mum, I agree. Yes, I was struggling with that there for a minute, but let's pull this one out. This one might end up being Millie's birthday card. This is a beautiful life, and then we can have our leaf coming up here, and then we can have some of these. Some of these out of the way over here. There we go. It's getting there, it's getting there. Okay. Right, put that on a big block. Put my phone back up. Okay, this is a beautiful life. Ooh, is it gonna fit? Yep. Okay, so we definitely need some black ink again. So I'll just grab that out. Oh, it's a nice fine line font as well. Okay. Oh, that looks not very good. So let's clean it and try again. Looked a bit patchy. Looked a bit patchy. Right, some more ink. Get up there. Who has the new black ink? What do you think of it? Is it any good? Right. Right. This is a beautiful life. That's better. It doesn't look quite so patchy. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Right, what else have we got? Love it. So let's stick this one down first. Now, it's going to have to go down there. It's a bit big. It's a bit big. They're a bit big. I might put two on the front. It's a beautiful life. It's too big. Let's bring another one in. It's way too big. It's a beautiful life. Let's bring in a butterfly. It's too big. Too big, too big. Poking out the bits. Anyone who didn't know what I did would be thinking, this woman's crazy, she's talking to herself. Lucky I don't have neighbours or next door neighbours. Yes, it's a nice fine one. Oh, come on, get out. It's frustrating. Right, let's get rid of all these bits. Not that die, put it on the die holder. Okay. I really want to put this in here. No, that one's got to go here. Sorry guys, I'm really struggling with this card. It's one of those ones that tonight it's just not coming together how I want it to. It's a Beautiful Life. Let's put that in there. Okay. Oh, might fit there. That's better. Can you cut the stem down? Yes. I think it looks better down there, but then we can't get the other hearts in. Okay, what else have we got? Love It, Top 5, Cherish This, One Fine Day, a flower, an and sign. Is there a smaller one? There's some just little tiny. There's just these little tiny black ones. No leaf. Okay, get rid of the leaf. There's some these little hearts. I could do one big heart and one little heart. Get rid of that one. That one's already stuck. I'm not going to let it beat me, but I won't be defeated. Leave it like that. It's very simple. It's very simple. That's not stuck. Butterfly and one of the hearts. Put the butterfly on, you reckon, and one heart. I'm not liking it. I much prefer the 3 hearts on there. Stick, just stick, just stick. That one. And then the butterfly. Not the heart, just the butterfly. Little tiny bit of glue. It's very flat. It looks dimensional, but it's a very flat looking card. Probably could put some other things in the background, but I'm going to leave it at that because I feel like I've failed on this card. I feel like I've failed, but anyway, I'm going to bring in my scrapbooking page now and show you what I created from the virtual retreat. Let me just move these 2 to the side. Pop them up there. Right. Okay. Incoming scrapbooking. Okay. Who here is a scrapbooker? I know some of you are, but I know Mary was telling me the other day she doesn't see the point in it because in an album and doesn't really get looked at. Mine used to be out on the table and the kids would look at it all the time. But bookcase, so this was one that Corrie did actually, and she had sunbursts on her page here. And then she had some other bits and pieces here, but I haven't put any of the decorating as such on until I know what photos I'm using. And then this other page, I'll have to pull it out to show you, has a couple of interactive pieces because I've got to cut the page protector. So this one here, it has, I'm going to put a little tab holder here to pull it, and it opens like that. And in here, there's a little bit of journaling block. Oh no, that's the photo, that's right. In here's the journaling block. Okay, so we've got a little bit of interactive there. I haven't put any words or anything on it yet, that way and that way. So yeah, so that's some more of that Extraordinary Life paper there. I've just used the black and white. Yeah, so I was very happy with that. It's a very simple layout, but I can't wait to find some photos to go on it. But I love these new colours. They work so well together. And here's our 2 cards from tonight. There we go. I didn't do the inside of this one, which I probably should have, but I was over it. It wasn't working for me. Might put some bling on it actually. That might dress it up. Might put some bling down the middle of the butterfly. Oops. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go, little Mr. Butterfly. So yeah, so that's our cards for tonight, ladies. I really hope you enjoyed that. This was the other one I made today, actually. I really hope you enjoyed that. and look forward to seeing you next Thursday. So, yeah. Okay then, good night for now.